what's going on, guys? It's Walker Texas 925 here, or Chase if you'd like to call me by that. This is my first video of me trying to start up my YouTube channel. I love cars, always have, always will. I'm particularly fond of LS cars, really anything with an LS. If it's a 240 swapped with an LS, that's cool. Or even if it comes with it, like I have my 2013 Camaro here. It's got the LS3 with 6-speed manual. It has Texas speed long tube headers, already installed catless mid pipes. Hopefully she'll have a cam coming for her soon. That's the ultimate goal, is to have a cam, big loping cam. She is sitting on some Eurotech wheels with some 315 wide Continental Extreme contacts. Really sticky, really nice. As we all know, the LS motor is very torquey, so it likes to break the wheels loose even at 90 in third gear. That's really fun experience. It is tuned by Advanced Modern Performance up in I think Grand Prairie, Texas. So once we get the cam, hopefully they'll be tuning in as well, because Sam from AMP, he's really done a great job just tuning it so far. But today we're actually demodifying the car a little bit. I have a Phastek Performance skip shift eliminator installed on the car. I got it whenever I first bought it because the stupid 1-to-4 shift is really annoying and can be dangerous at some point in time. So since it's tuned now, Sam actually deleted the program, or however you do it. I'm not sure. I'm not a tuner. I'm a mechanic. But he made it to where the car would never do that, so he said I can take that skip shift eliminator off and just plug the wire back into the little solenoid. So we're going to do that today, so we can sell the little skip shift eliminator, something like that, give it away to someone else that needs it. So this is going to be a de-install video, basically. So we're going to take it off, and if you want to know how to put this on your car from Phastek Performance, I'll link the product in the description of this video. But so if you want to know how to put it on, you could basically just watch this video in reverse. It's very simple, very, very simple. So we're going to start doing that. So here we go. All right, so starting off this demodification, we have to jack the car because we have to get to the top of the transmission. I guess a really skinny person can fit into the car, but I can't. I'm a big guy. All right, so the tools we will be needing today are actually very simple. I'm in my garage and it's kind of dark in here. I need to get some more lighting. But so all we really need is a flashlight so we can see, and something to cut the zip ties that I have all the wires zip tied together with. And we have the car jacked on a jack stand, of course. Always use a jack stand. Never get under a car without a jack stand. Jacks are not safe. I've seen them fail. I worked on helicopters in the Navy for 5 years, and I've seen 20,000-pound helicopters fall from jacks failing. So always use a jack stand. But so what we're going to do, we're going to get our tools here in hand, throw our little cutters right here. We're going to get up under this car, and as you can see here, we have these Texas Speed long tube headers coming down. These look like cats, but they're really not. Since we are catless, we don't need these rear O2 sensors anymore, so we just have them zip tied up out of the way. And this is right here is actually our skip shift eliminator right here, this little black piece. So we're gonna unplug this after. I'm gonna set y'all here. Hopefully y'all can see this. We're gonna grab our little cutters and we're gonna cut away these little zip ties that I have here that are holding this in. Once we cut that one away, we can cut this other one away right here. We're going to keep these bigger zip ties here because this is what is holding my rear O2 sensors up since they're not needed anymore, and we're going to be careful not to cut those because one day I might trade this car in and I'd like to go back to stock whenever I do so. So now that we have the little zip tie cut, oh, well, looking at it now, we're actually going to have to cut this big zip tie off. I'll just get another zip tie to put that O2 sensor back up. Once we're done, because we need this wire to be loose. Get all these zip ties out of the way, and we are going to unplug this right here. Just push up on the little white tab and it should slide out. Right there. There's one of the caps of the skip shift eliminator. Our other one is up a little bit higher. We're going to pull off this little spot right here. I don't know if you can see this. We're going to pull that little guy out of the hole so that we can have better access to all this stuff. Just give it kind of a little shake and wiggle. It should eventually come down. Maybe. Okay, we're just going to leave that there. Alright, the next thing, this other piece of the skip shift eliminator is right up there. It's that little blue and white plug. We're just going to grab that little tab right there and pull down on it, and that blue plug should come out. So I'm going to do that real quick after I get this wire out of the way. I'm going to find a way to stick my hand up in here and pull this little blue tab out. We're actually going to get a little screwdriver probably that we can push on that with, because I don't have a good angle here. I'm going to grab that. Okay guys, now that we're back and we have this little screwdriver here, hopefully we can use this. Oh, there goes the dog. Annie, stop barking, baby. We can use this little screwdriver right here to pry the little tab off so we can get this thing undone. My dog really likes barking. Alright, now that we have that slightly unplugged, we can reach up in here and pull it the rest of the way out. And there is the actual little skip shift eliminator. So we're going to set that aside over there with the other piece. We're going to grab this wire that we unplugged the black piece from, and we're just going to shove it back into the hole that it originally came from. Pull these wires down out of the way so we have more access. Alright, now we're just going to try to reach our hand up in here. It's kind of a one-hand area. We're just going to plug this little guy back in. We're just going to get it lined up, and there it goes, a little click. Alright, there we go. So if you wanted to actually install this instead of uninstall it, you would unplug that right there. Be sure though that while you're doing this, there is another plug that is similar to that plug somewhere up there, and that is actually your reverse blockout solenoid. Don't unplug that and put this on there, because if you're going to 6th gear, or actually 5th gear, you might accidentally go in reverse, and we don't want that. We just want the little solenoid that pushes you straight from 1st to 4th to not work. So once that's plugged back in, or if you have your new skip shift eliminator plugged in, then we can just push all these wires back into their respective holes. Put that one back, and we're going to go get another zip tie so we can zip tie this O2 sensor out of the way. So I'm going to go grab that real quick so we can get that done. Alright, now that we're back under here, we can throw this O2 sensor up here and zip tie it. Alright, once the O2 sensor is zip tied up out of the way, give it a couple little tightening clicks, make sure she's nice and good and secured in there, clip off the rest of that zip tie, and we're all done. We have successfully uninstalled our skip shift eliminator because we don't need it anymore. And so there we go. So now that we're back out from under the car, we can get a little bit closer look at this little skip shift eliminator. All it is this little plug that makes the car think that it's doing that, because if you were to just unplug that wire and just leave it hanging, you would get an engine code. So Phastek Performance came up with this little guy that will make the car think that it's still plugged in and think it's operating properly. So you don't get that engine light. And this one is just a blank off. So really you could just plug this back in here like so. That way it stores nice and neat. You won't get any water or anything in there and cause corrosion. So now we just need to lower the car back off the jack stand. So we're going to give our handy dandy little jack here a couple pumps, get it off the jack stand, release the jack stand, pull it out. Now we're just going to slowly let the car back down. And there we go. Wasn't very slowly, but this is the first time I've ever used this little jack, so really wasn't sure how it was going to go. But now the car is back off the jack stands, we can close our trunk, and we can close our hood. And of course, we all know once a car comes off of a jack and jack stands that the suspension is going to be slightly extended. So just know whenever you start driving it, it'll settle back down. You can kind of shake it and it'll work, but I don't really need to because I'll drive it in the morning whenever I head off to school. So there we go. There is the uninstallation of Phastek Performance Skip Shift Eliminator. If you want to get one for yourself, for your, I think it works on 2010 all the way to 2019 Camaros with the 6-speed manual, because they're all TR6060 transmissions made by Tremec. So if you want to get your own, I'll put the link for it down in the description. Head on over, get yourself one. Super easy, 10-minute install, and it'll keep your car from making you go from first to fourth, because we all know that's really annoying and really dangerous. I don't know why they put that in to the car in the first place, but hey, it's whatever. So I hope y'all have a great day. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to. I'm going to be trying to put out at least one video a week. I'm an engineering student, so I'm kind of swamped most of the time, but I'll try to find something to video about. We do have my stock rear wheels and tires. We have the old front wheel tires and the old front wheels over there. So we might try to burn them down. I think that'd be pretty fun. If you'd like to see that, leave a like, comment in the description. Hopefully I'll see y'all again, maybe next week. Have a great time.